The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network.
Hello, everyone. This is Relatable Radio, where it is always Ladies' Night. Welcome to the Mother's Day special. My name is Amy, and with me today I have, as always, Allison.
Hello.
And we are switching it up a little bit tonight. Jackie and Taylor are on vacation.
Womp, womp, womp.
Again. So we have a very special fill-in producer, Mr. Steve, from the Might Be Brews podcast, only found on the Might Be News Network.
First off, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Second off, thanks for having me on. I appreciate all the other shows that I've had to fill in to produce for.
You're doing great.
Welcoming. See, it's going great. having me to your shows, opening up with open arms.
I'm kind of excited for Taylor not to be there. You know?
It is so refreshing to see your face.
I actually wanted to do this show more than news.
Stop. You said that on every show.
I didn't say that on news. You'll see tomorrow. I didn't say that. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. And we also have another special guest, Allison.
Yeah, I just met her a few times. I'm just kidding. It's my sister. This is Mackenzie.
Hey.
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
So, what are we getting into today? So it is like the day of all days for mothers.
Yeah.
Right?
True that.
So I want to hear about how everybody's Mother's Day has been so far.
So I slept in.
That was a good start.
Gift. It was a gift. Danny even came in and turned the monitor off, so I didn't hear anything.
Oh, very nice.
Great. And then I woke up. Blake was still sleeping, so I had to wait till he woke up to open my gifts. And I got a huge comforter, and I got a lot of stuff. Okay, and I was spoiled. I got gift cards to Ulta, gift cards. I feel like
you guys. This is what you guys do, though. Like every holiday, Danny. Easter, let's give a whole ton of crap to everybody. And the Tooth Fairy came, so let's shower everyone with gift cards and gifts.
How do you really feel about me? Just kidding. Danny always goes overboard, and then I feel the pressure for Father's Day that I have to in return, and I'm so bad with gift giving. I'm bad.
I'm sure he knows that by now, right?
I'm really bad. If you don't tell me what you want, it's...
Speaking of the Tooth Fairy, I was a little mad listening to the Tooth Fairy episode. I was.
Yeah?
I was like, yeah, that's way too much.
Yeah.
We did a $2 bill for the first tooth.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then $1 every other tooth. And I was like, oh, man, I hope my kids don't talk to anybody. They're going to feel like...
As long as they don't go to school with Allison's kids, they're fine.
They're okay.
Oh, God. And now they expect stuff from the Tooth Fairy.
See, you're setting those expectations
myself up
way
for
too
shit.
high.
I know.
You're only hurting yourself.
That's true. But Danny got me this nice necklace too.
Oh.
And inside it says, if you look at it inside, it says I love you 100 different ways. It's super cute.
That's adorable.
And I got a Dunder Mifflin mug.
Nice.
Yep. And it was nice. And then we went to brunch and I had a few mimosas and
even better.
The kids were behaved, which is never a thing. Yeah, it was nice. And now I'm here with you guys.
Yay.
So, yeah. What about you, Ken?
Mine was awful. My son is like the ultimate Sour Patch Kid.
So how old's your son?
He's 3.
Okay.
Well, he'll be 3 next month. So we're casually transitioning into terrible 2s.
I feel like it's terrible.
But I heard terrible 3s are 10 times worse.
Yeah, it's
just different.
Yeah.
I feel like every age sucks. It's just in a different way.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But Ethan, he's the cutest.
He is the cutest.
When he says fuck, it's just so cute.
And he says it with the most serious look on his face. I'm like, you can't.
Is that who's that coming from?
Me.
Is that you? Okay, I'm just checking.
Well, she's a single mom.
Okay.
So she's doing it. She's in nursing school.
Yeah.
So props to you.
Thanks.
So.
My kids are so offended by, I should say my youngest. My oldest, she kind of brushes it off, but my youngest is very offended by any sort of cursing.
It's your girls are, I could see that. They're very proper. She was very into like, I have homework I need to do and into studying. It was really cute.
So
Ethan would make her like, whoa.
They're very upset that I won't let them listen to the podcast because of the language on
I know.
Good
Mackenzie
parent
was
move.
like, do you curse? And I was like,
Yeah, a lot.
yeah,
Sometimes
probably
more than
too
others.
much.
Depends on how rowdy we get.
I know.
Feel free. Sprinkle them all about. You do what you got to do.
Nothing is
Be yourself.
off topic.
Be yourself.
So why was your Mother's Day so bad?
Because I guess just his attitude sucks so bad.
Yeah.
Lack of
And-
sleep.
Serious lack
Yeah.
of sleep. And this morning, he felt that it was super necessary to throw his empty sippy cup.
I'd be like, it's Mother's Day.
No. And you know what? I said that to him. And he goes, because of you. And I'm like, what?
Technically, yeah, but
He says that to me too, and he's mad. I'm like, why'd you just hit me? It's because of you.
Yeah.
But
he
super
sounds
cute.
awesome.
He's super cute.
Yeah, he is cute.
He tries.
His cute
Give him a
moments
few
can
years and-
sometimes
And
outweigh
he'll
the-
he'll shower you with love and attention on Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I saw you woke up to some cute
I
cards.
did. Well, Jackson came in. They let me sleep in. I heard the boys come in this morning, I think at like 6:30, which is normal for them. And I warned them last night, like, guys, like,
Yeah.
Daddy, like, do not
Right, I'm
come
off
to wake me
limits.
up today because I'm always the one they go to. I'm like, you have to pass him to get to me, so go to him first.
Yeah.
And they came in, and then Kevin told them like to give him more time, 10 minutes. And then they came in like 10 minutes later, and he tried to brush them off again. And then he finally did get up. And then I hear them out, like they shut the door, but I could hear them out, like whispering and like getting
Aw.
stuff ready. It was
So
cute.
cute.
And then Jackson came in, at, I think around 9, and he says, "Happy Valentine's Day."
Aw. He
Thanks.
tried.
And then he was like, "Oh, wait," because we've been correcting him all week that no, it's not Valentine's Day, it's Mother's Day.
yeah.
And then he said it, and he realized what he said, and then he was like, had this moment of like, "Oh, what the fuck is it called again?" But yeah, and then they had a present for me and flowers, and they made
Cute.
me breakfast. It was really like it's been this. I think this is the best Valentine's Day I've had, like ever, really, to be honest with you.
Valentine's
I mean, yes, I mean Mother's Day. Jesus Christ!
I thought you did that on purpose.
I didn't even do it on purpose. I really didn't. And then we hung out. Didn't really do much of. I didn't do anything. And then Kevin and the boys left. So I had like an hour and a half of like the house
Doing
to
nothing.
myself.
Oh, that's
doing
great.
Nothing.
Now, did you clean or did you just
I didn't.
sit?
I didn't. I
Okay.
wanted to
I have
a
the
little
habit
bit
of like picking up the broom.
right and like what
Yeah.
am I gonna? I
I'm
did
like,
have
that
a moment
toilet
of
needs to be
like
cleaned this second.
yeah
Yeah,
uh-huh.
like that.
That's what I because it's easier to clean when there's no people behind you
That's
making
true.
a mess.
Right.
I didn't though. If
Good
it was
for
a
you.
nice day, I probably would have.
Did you watch Netflix?
I didn't. I
Oh.
read my book. And I
you're a
just hung
book
out.
reader.
I am. Yeah, that's
Good.
it was very relaxing. It's been awesome.
Nice.
Are you
Wonderful.
a physical book reader? Or are you a Kindle
Both.
type? You do
Right
both?
now I'm doing physical books. But I will read anything on anything.
I've never heard it like that. Physical book reader or a Kindle book
Mhm.
reader.
Yeah, there's
and-
different. There,
And people are like a lot of people are hardcore one or the other.
yes.
A friend of
I-
mine will only read
Yes.
physical books.
I can't do Kindle if I were to read a book. Which last book I read was Twilight.
It's a good book.
It was.
I read that series like a few
Yeah.
times.
No, but
that
she
was
had a
years ago.
serious problem while reading it.
For a long time, guys, I wanted to be a vampire. I'm not kidding.
I know you're not kidding. That's why I'm laughing. You wanted to sparkle,
Yeah, like I thought I wanted to live forever. And then when my kids got older, I'd bite them so they could like still
Live
be
forever
adults.
with
right.
you.
Like 18 is a good number.
well, that's
After
what
they graduate, so they didn't feel like they had to keep doing it.
yeah.
Like the Collins.
I will say there's something to be said about never having to sleep, right? Like the
Yeah.
thought of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of exhausting a little bit thinking about, but at the same time, you could get so much done.
right.
There's no to never get tired.
Yeah.
As a mother,
Yeah,
how
oh
nice
yeah,
would that be?
super
Right.
nice.
And
Right?
be so fast.
Yeah, like I mean, it'd be weird, like nothing.
You're taking me
breaking
back
up the
to
days.
wanting to be one. Right now, I'm
a
visualizing
horse
it.
vampire.
All right, guys. Next.
Steve, what did you do for your wife for Mother's Day?
So for my wife, so far this morning I got up, made her breakfast. We did
Wow.
just bacon and eggs, nothing big deal. My wife wanted to have a Mother's Day tea for her mother and my mother with my kids. So it was my
Nice.
kids, my mom, and her mom
At the house?
at the house.
Okay.
Which the gift that I got for her, and this came directly from you guys. She didn't have a teapot
You got her one?
Wow.
That's awesome.
because I heard
Good
her
for
talking.
you.
I heard her talking to her mother and say, "Hey, can you bring over a teapot? I don't have a teapot."
And it was like,
Today you do.
fucking hint. It just went right into my head, and I was like,
look at us.
That's so good.
so she went out with her
We're such
girlfriends.
influencers.
We're helping out men.
Yes, influencers. She went out with her girlfriends last night to dinner. It was one of their birthdays, so they went out to the melting pot.
Oh,
I love that place.
I like it too.
It's
I've
just
never
fun.
been.
It's something different.
bye.
It's really fun.
It's you got to set aside some time.
It takes forever.
It's
to
Right.
eat.
not a
you
quick
have to
meal.
like do your
Cook
own
bite
shit,
by
right?
You're cooking each bite as you do it.
okay.
Yeah, it's not quick, but it's cool. So last night I took my girls out. We went and got the teapot, and when I took them to dinner.
What color is it?
It's blue.
Nice.
You like the
Okay.
blue one? They didn't have like any prints. It was all solid colors.
The prints are hard to find. You got to find those online.
Yeah, and I don't know how much she'll use it, but she likes the blue. That's right up her alley. So
Mhm.
that was good for her. We went to Bed Bath and Beyond, and the first one my girls pick up is like one of those brass colored stainless steel ones. It
Yeah.
was like $85.
Oh, God.
It's like, put it back.
It just heats up water. It doesn't have to
Right.
be.
See this $20 blue one over there?
That's the
much more your
one.
mother's
Same
style.
thing.
Exactly. And then we stopped at Wegmans, and my wife likes blue periwinkle. Like, that's her favorite color,
Mhm.
periwinkle. So I got these orchids. They're like really tall from
Ooh.
Wegmans that have very bluish
So
periwinkle
you went with a
tones.
theme.
I like
Kind
it.
of
Theme,
themed, kind of
yeah.
together.
For you.
So this morning we had our tea, and they made little tea sandwiches and had some soup, and then they made desserts.
I want to
Oh
meet
my
everybody wear a hat or
gosh.
something.
They
So
did the
that's
I
whole
want to
thing.
go next time.
My youngest got dressed up. My oldest didn't get dressed up.
Cute.
My youngest would wear a different dress every hour of the day if we let her.
Mhm.
We wash more clothes because of her than the rest of the family combined.
Oh my gosh.
I know a lot of little girls
Mhm.
like that. Were you guys never like that? I was never like that.
don't
I
think
was
I
only
was.
like that with my underpants.
Why with just your underpants?
Oh my
Can you
I
guys
don't
tell the
know.
family resemblance?
I used to, and I'm not even kidding, and I can't believe that I just brought this up. So
You're in now.
I know. I'm so happy you can't see my face. I have like awful OCD, and I used to have like this little purse, like kind of like Summer carries around,
Okay.
filled with underpants.
Stop. That's what you had in there?
That's what I had because I was always so scared
You know what though?
that I was going to do
Hey,
something.
What if
It's-
you shit yourself, guys?
I mean,
It
accidents happen.
right.
know-
You
We've
would have been
heard.
prepared.
If you had the
Oh,
pee
yeah.
poops,
he poops, it would
extra
not.
underpants,
You're good.
you're good.
Yeah.
It's really, it's a smart move, honestly.
So yeah. So you just started shit. Like we're all gonna be
Well, that's
having
funny because
underpants.
I
in
was at
our-
a bridal shower yesterday, and they did like what's in your purse, and one of the high point
Stop.
items was a clean pair of underwear. You totally would have won that game.
Stop.
Oh my
People
God.
It was worth
actually
like
did?
50 points. No, I don't know if anybody
Oh my
because
God.
we
I thought,
didn't
like,
share what
women were
everybody
being,
had.
oh yeah, underpants. Like
My wife won one of those because she had a pair of kids' underpants in her purse at the time
See,
when my kids were like
So-
3.
everybody who
Mhm.
goes to a bridal shower, make
Bring
sure you put a
undies.
pocket knife, a pair of clean underwear. What other weird thing? A curling iron was on the list of things. Just throw a bunch of random shit
Yeah.
in your purse
That's
so
a
you can
big
at least
purse.
win a
it's
prize.
relatable.
Curling iron. That's a big purse.
Yeah.
My purse
Well,
could
my
fit
purse is
a
really
lot
big.
of curl. Yeah, most of the purses are big.
Yeah.
Totally fit that.
Got to fit everything in there.
Yeah,
Everything.
everything.
So I was supposed to. My wife is a carnivore. She wanted burgers on the grill for dinner. It's a little rainy. I don't know if we'll get to
A
do
little
that.
rainy.
Yeah,
I don't
it's-
think you can say it's a little rainy.
It's just been raining nonstop,
fucking
Yeah.
pouring
and
outside.
it's cold, and it's just nasty outside.
Yeah.
So we'll figure out something else for dinner tonight.
Yeah, Kevin's like, "What are we doing for dinner tonight?" I'm like, "Why are you fucking asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I should be asking you what's for
You
dinner
tell
tonight.
me."
I think we'll probably head out someplace. And
Well, he
Yeah.
asked me, he's like, "Well, do you want to go out?" I'm like, "I don't want to spend all that money, and it's Mother's Day, so everywhere is going to be
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
packed, and it's raining, and I don't."
Just order in.
Yeah, right. I
Wear
want to
comfy
diet. I'm trying to eat
clothes.
healthy. Ordering out
today.
just totally.
that's Mother's Day.
Yeah, but
I'm
still.
like one way or the other. I eat really great or I eat really shitty.
My problem. Oh yeah, usually
There's
that's
no
what I
in
do.
between.
But I've been eating really well for 6 weeks, so if I eat,
Wow, good for you.
so I'm down 10 pounds.
good for you.
But so if I eat crap, it's going to take me days for my body to recover. I'm going to
like
feel
that too.
so.
Yeah.
I did that mistake a few weeks ago, and I just like totally ate a ton of shit.
And then after you eat it, you're like,
and
was that worth it?
No,
I feel
I felt
awful.
my stomach hurt for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Was that at my house when we had our?
No.
Okay.
No, it was not.
Okay.
No, your stuff was
I
fine.
was gonna feel bad.
No, I got drunk one night and I had like cheese fries and pizza and a cheesesteak.
What did it sound like when you chewed it?
Nice.
No, I'm just kidding. You were thinking it.
You said it.
I'm totally out on those videos, by the way.
Guys, I don't know
I'm
what's
out.
wrong. I don't know why I watch it. Although I will say, Kat reached out to me again from Rhode Island, and
Our biggest
she
fan.
watches ASMR videos. I don't think it's the eating ones, but she still watches
No,
like
here's
the
the thing.
soap
I told
ones
Taylor I
and-
really think he needs to release a line with you of ASMR videos.
Oh my God, I would so do it.
I think
we want.
there is a huge demand for
There really is.
that kind of content.
I don't know why I watch it. I don't know if that's just because I'm hungry. And then I get influenced. I'm like, ooh, that fried chicken with cheese looks good. I'm going to Taco Bell to get some.
No, but like, are you watching it for the food or the sound?
The sound. Because
right.
right?
When
It
it
could
comes
be
to
either.
the honeycomb, it's definitely the look and the sound.
Yeah, like I really want to try it.
Yeah, me
So.
too. Like I don't understand like what they're tasting.
Right.
Oh,
So.
okay.
Like, is it crunchy? Is it soft?
But there's one chick who's like the best at it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't watch dudes eat. It's gross.
No, that'd be gross. I didn't know dudes
There's some
did those
people,
videos.
like, in-
Yeah, they're super
Yeah.
sloppy.
I don't know. Maybe
and-
that's sexist to think. Like, I never occurred to me in my head. Like when we talk about it, it's always a female.
And I didn't realize there was a whole different, there's ASMR and then there's like a whole different level of like how fast you can eat it, right?
Yeah.
Which I didn't know that was a
like
thing.
how loud and fast you
No,
can.
like they literally eat
Like
as fast
you take
as
a bite,
they can.
you're just like,
Yeah, and people watch it.
yeah.
fast eating. I could see like the eating competitions.
Yeah.
Those people, they eat like 40 hot dogs and
But you know what?
12
It
minutes.
pisses me off. I'm like, slow down. I need to hear it.
See, I passed those ones.
you're obviously not the target
I'm
audience
kind of
for that
waiting
one.
for this to like phase out and not be into it anymore, but
I don't think you're not going to be into it unless you try it.
that's true.
Well, with the addition of the YouTube channel for the Might Be News
That's what
Network,
I'm saying.
there's an opportunity.
That is true.
But yeah,
And
guys, if you didn't know, we have a YouTube
Yeah.
channel with all the podcast release, and we'll be putting all sorts of
Yep.
additional content, maybe some ASMR videos.
It's not going to be good, guys. If I go through with it,
I think
don't
it'll
look to be
be
like a real
an
thing.
internet sensation.
Like it'll be.
You're
going to
be laughing.
I mean,
Yeah.
Allison, you've already gone viral once.
That's true.
I mean,
So,
and if anybody's going to go viral, it'll totally be you.
but it's going to be for all the wrong reasons.
Yes,
It's
but
not gonna
maybe
be
for
because
you,
it's good.
but it's going to be amazing. I did want to bring up, you shared a video yesterday
Yeah.
about a woman
Mm-hmm.
that people are saying that you remind
Yeah.
them of.
Yep.
So let's talk about that.
Her name's Melissa Radke, and she's coming out with her own show. I think it premieres in June.
You'll have to share it on
Yeah.
our Facebook. Guys, watch this video, and I'm watching it, and I'm laughing, and Kevin's like, "Are you watching it because you think it's funny, or because it reminds you of Allison?" I'm like, "Because that is Allison." I could totally see her doing all of these situations and all of these things.
I know she like it was. I finally looked her up. I was like, all right, people are saying like they remind. I remind them of her, so I looked her up, and I was like, and Danny and I watched it. And we were
What did Danny say?
dying. He was
And the
like,
husband
he's
is
like,
just
"That's you."
hysterical. Like it's
I was
just
like,
so
I
funny.
know. It's weird. So I'm excited to watch
So
her.
basically, you need to have your own reality television.
That's what
show.
it comes down to.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you could do it.
Yeah.
explain the video. I didn't see the video.
It's
What-
just I guess it's a premiere trailer, but she's like
She's
Yeah.
Southern,
yeah, and,
over the top.
and she doesn't want to like
Gives
she's very
zero
realistic. Like she
fucks,
doesn't. She's
basically.
relatable. Honestly,
okay.
she's not the perfect mom. She makes mistakes.
So
She loves when her kids go to school.
So here's a great example. So
Who
she's in
doesn't?
the car with her, right? She's in the car with her kids, and she accidentally put mayonnaise on one of her kids' sandwiches. Who doesn't like mayonnaise? So she takes the bread and she's licking it off
Licking off the
frantically.
mayonnaise.
I got it. I'll take care of it. I'm taking care of it. And licking off the mayonnaise and then gives it back to them.
Yeah.
She should have made a video, and then she could have killed two birds with one stone. So is this a reality show?
Yeah.
It's just about her,
About her family.
about her
yeah.
family. Okay.
What state? What channel is it on?
I believe it's USA.
USA.
I can watch some really bad reality TV.
Ooh,
I
what's
know
your go-to?
most men, in my opinion, like like really bad reality television shows more than women sometimes.
It's in a low point right now. I love Top Chef.
Oh, that's
I
if you
like that
consider
one. Yeah,
no, that's-
if you
that's a
consider
good one.
that,
That's totally classy.
Below Deck.
Oh, I don't know that
I've
one.
never heard that
That's the
one.
one where the people are on the yachts, and it
Oh.
follows the yacht crew around.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a Bravo one.
Oh.
I can tune into Vanderpump Rules, but it's not my favorite.
My other sister loves that.
I was a big Real World guy back in the day, but that
Real World.
kind
Ooh, me
of
too.
passed
Great.
me. The Real World Road Rules Challenge, I was always big into.
I don't like the challenge ones. They just don't do anything for me.
They got a little too extreme. Like
Yeah, I
you
think
had
so
to be
too.
like the greatest athlete in the world to be able
Right.
to finish them. I
Right.
liked it when they were like
Normal
a
people.
spelling bee and they drop them into the water if they spelled
Right.
it wrong. Not had to climb Mount Kilimanjaro or something. What other reality stuff have I been?
Did you ever watch The Jersey Shore?
Oh, I was
That's
in
a
on the
good
Jersey
one.
Shore early.
That's a good one.
Kevin loves The Jersey Shore. I mean, like, he's watched all of it, like the entire multiple times.
I'll tune
Like,
into a
specifically
Bachelor every once in a while.
That's one thing I
I'm
never
not a big
watched.
Bachelor
Never
guy.
watched Bachelor.
Yeah, me neither. My sister-in-law's really big into it.
A lot of people are.
Yeah,
Like they have like their wine nights and like you're ready
Isn't
for
there
it.
a new one that you just started watching? What is it? 9
what?
Married at First Sight?
Oh,
Is
I
that
watch
you?
that occasionally.
Hey, friends, I've seen it. I
Yeah.
don't know. Reality TV like doesn't really do anything.
I like
for
Chris
me.
Lee Knows
I get
Best. I
bored.
think they're funny.
I am going to watch Paradise Hotel. That's coming back.
Oh, I never heard of that either.
That's the one where
Bringing
it's,
all these new shows
it's
to our
all
life.
singles, and if you're not hooking up with somebody, you get voted out.
Stop.
What?
So you feel the
What?
pressure to
Because it's
just let it
Wow,
go?
really?
Yes.
What?
I mean, think about
Yes.
that for a minute. Like, what has our society come
Oh
to that there's
my
literally a show
God.
where, like, if you don't hook up with someone, no pressure.
You're out of there.
If you're not
No.
fucking some stranger, you're out. You're off the show.
It's the step in. We don't have time for you.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Now, is there someone for everybody, or is there like a limited number
No,
of
well,
like
there's-
men?
there's
So
always-
if you
Yeah.
don't get it, you're out.
It's like musical chairs.
one more. There's always one more man or one more woman.
it's never even.
Oh my god!
And then when one leaves, the other one comes in. So then it flips.
Wow.
Yeah. And Kristen Cavallari is the host of the new.
Ah.
Okay.
It was out a couple years ago, maybe 10 years ago, and then they're bringing it back.
Wow.
Huh. A musical chairs just sticks in my
Yeah.
head. The
Yeah,
game
really.
looks a lot different right now.
Yes.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I watched that new series Dead to Me in 2 days. Dead to Me? Dead to You? Guys, I forget the name.
What is that one?
It's with Christina Applegate.
Oh, they've been promoting that one big time.
Really good.
Listen to this. I woke up yesterday to an alert from Netflix saying there's 37 new things being released in the next week. And
That's
so
too
then I
much.
sat there and I'm
Oh my
going
God.
through all the trailers and I'm like getting on overload of like,
yeah.
oh my God, Netflix, you guys like
Slow down.
Slow down.
Pump the brakes.
I don't have time to watch all of this.
Mhm.
And it's generally all really good. So you guys
Yeah.
need to chill. Because
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot of the
it was, like,
Netflix
foreign
originals
stuff,
are
which
so good.
you would watch.
Netflix gives me foreign shit all the time.
And you love
Nothing's
it.
in English.
You gotta
And it's like because it recommends stuff afterwards.
but then you feed into it because you watch another one,
Right.
And then it's like, oh well, she
like
must
the
be
rain.
French.
I got to think about. I got to think about the rain coming back for season 2. It was so good, guys. It's not in English. You have to read, but it's scary as hell.
So you
So
said you
good.
hadn't read any books, but you do a lot of reading still, just in a different capacity.
That's a really good point.
And really, books and movies and it's all the same, right? You're
Yep.
telling the story.
And I'm learning a language.
Look at you.
I'm ahead of the game.
Which language are you learning?
French.
French.
Oui.
Okay.
we.
That's all I got. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? That's all I know.
See, you've got more.
I took 4 years of French in high school, and that's more than I remember.
I took French too, and I don't know how I passed anything, honestly. I took Latin. Who takes Latin?
Oh, I took Latin in middle school. I loved it.
You would. I barely passed. I had to stay
Oh,
after
I
school a
loved it.
lot. I couldn't even tell you one word. One
Well,
phrase.
I can't tell you either, but I liked it.
I think he passed me because he was like, felt bad. Like, she tried.
I had teachers like that
Here's
who
a
totally
C.
gave me a pass
Yeah, oh,
because
yeah,
they're like,
definitely
I
got a pass.
was really trying. I just did not. It could.
No.
It wasn't. Nope.
Was not registering.
Yeah, that
at
was
all.
honors chemistry too for me, and I was like, I should
She's so
not
smart.
be here.
Yeah.
She
I
just
should
threw
no.
the
I should not have been in that class though. Like for real.
she just threw the honors
Yeah,
part
right.
in there. Oh, it was
The
honors.
one honors course I've ever taken. You know,
Yeah,
there's
Amy's
one.
the kind like, she doesn't try hard. She does really well.
I work really well under pressure.
Yeah.
I procrastinate. So I don't know if I procrastinate because I know I do so well, or if because I do so well because I've always been a procrastinator.
I
I'm
heard,
not sure. Like,
I heard you guys talking about that last week, and we're
Yeah.
very similar in that vein. Like, I did zero work in high school.
Mhm.
I didn't get good grades, but I did not do
Anything.
I would just go in, I'd take the test, I'd do enough to get by.
Yeah.
But then it screwed me in college.
yes,
Absolutely.
yeah, big time.
It was funny listening to you talk about the Downingtown split
Oh, yeah.
last week. I didn't go to Downingtown. I went to Coatesville.
Okay.
And I graduated 94, so I'm a little bit older. But listening to you guys talk about the split, it drives me nuts that I feel like the Downingtown should not be east and west. They should be north and south.
I can
Am
see
I
that.
the only one that feels that way?
I had never really thought about that, to
I've
be
never
honest with
thought-
you.
Yeah.
I still don't know which one's east and which one's west. So, because to me, you go up 113 and get to one, and you go
down.
down to get to the other one.
True. Yeah, West is the better one. They're the original
Is that okay?
Downingtown.
I know
Like,
the
who's
old
actually
one
in
and the new
Downingtown.
one.
East, they're just.
Yeah. Fuck you. I'm East, Amy.
You're the one who said it first. Well, I held true to my statement, Allison.
I'm glad now I have that straight.
But
in
I'm
my
sure
head.
you think East is better, correct?
I was never.
You didn't give a fuck either way.
No, I always
No.
dated West.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What does it say about me, though? I dated East.
See, like
So-
yeah. So either way, I think both ways are good. Yeah. So whatever.
Whatever.
Whatevs.
So I did want to ask, I kind of put some, since it is the Mother's Day special, I wanted to get into it
Okay.
and ask some pointed questions on,
Oh,
on children and things.
Oh,
I just
going right in.
Yeah, right. Okay.
That's what she said.
Nicely done. I have had so many good ones recently, by the way. It's driving Kevin crazy because do you know, like, you get in the habit of doing it a lot, and then it's like everything is that. But I do really good ones with the kids and things
Yeah.
that they say.
Yeah.
Those I'm most proud of that one. Okay, let's start with it.
All right.
How did you tell your significant other you were pregnant?
The first time around?
Anytime. I don't know. Pick your funniest one, and then
God, the first
Oh, God.
two. Weren't the first two you went to Phillies games?
Every
games.
time I went to a Phillies game, I was knocked up.
That's really random.
Really weird.
Those are the days you found out.
Yeah.
Before or after?
I found out like the morning of the Phillies game. I
Oh,
was
okay,
pregnant.
okay.
Yeah. So
With the boys.
Landon and Blake. Yeah.
Yeah.
So weird. But with Landon, I had fertility issues, so we had to go to the doctors, and like everything was like,
You knew you were pregnant, like,
have
right
sex
away.
today, have sex today. And with Blake, it was like, oh, hey, we're going Phillies game, by the way. And then Summer, I think I texted. I don't even know, honestly, if it was the first person I even told.
Kevin wasn't the first person with Jackson.
I think I wasn't sure if it was positive, so I texted one of my coworkers. I was like, what do you think this says? And she's like, that says positive. So then I told Danny.
I feel like
But nothing was ever like creative.
No. With the first one, I knew I was pregnant with both kids. Actually, no, with Jackson I didn't. With Cole, I knew right after we had sex. I'm like, I'm pregnant.
Stop.
But I couldn't know, tests don't pass. They don't show up as positive for weeks.
Right.
Even if it takes a few weeks.
Yeah.
So I was taking tests and I'm like, Kevin, I know I'm pregnant. He's like, you're fucking crazy.
$150
You're
later.
pregnant. Seriously. And I'm like, no. So I came home and I had picked up another fucking test. And I had told myself, like, I'm going to wait until tomorrow
it
morning
doesn't
and
matter
take
if
one.
you wait.
Like, if you have the
If
test.
they're in that cabinet, you're taking it.
Yeah, I can't help
Yeah.
myself. Like, I could not
Right.
wait till the morning.
You could, yeah.
No.
You could not be pregnant and still be taking it if it's in there.
Yeah, there's just
Right.
something about the
Like you
impulse
could be
of
like, I'm
sugar.
not even trying. I'm just going to take it.
just to
Like-
make sure. So it showed up as so I'm sitting there. You're supposed to wait the 3 minutes, which is bullshit if you're actually pregnant because it shows up pretty fucking
right.
fast. And then like immediately I look at it and I remember like my hands start like shaking.
Throw it across the room.
Like, what did I do? No, I didn't do that. And I went downstairs and I'm like, I just like was like, bleh.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm pregnant. I told you. It was an I told you so moment. And then he had a little mini meltdown. With Jackson, we've been trying for like months. So like, every month I'm like going like,
yeah.
and I went out at lunchtime because I was out of tests. Again, take so many of them. And then I stopped home to drop them off because I live right next to my job. And I took a test real quick at lunchtime, tested positive. And then I went back to work and told all my coworkers. And then Kevin and I were at his parents' house for dinner, and there's like people around and everything. And I like whisper to him casually, I'm pregnant. And then we just like went about our day. And like when the
Oh
second
my
kid's
God, it's
just,
so funny. Yeah. By the way, while you're eating your mashed potatoes, knocked up.
Yeah. But like we were with his family and we weren't going to say anything.
Right.
I just couldn't wait though. But that's the first time I had seen him because we met at his parents' house. I couldn't wait. I don't like seeing,
Yeah.
I wanted to be
I'm
like,
the same
"Bleh,"
way.
out with
Right.
it. Kenz, what about you?
It was super weird for me. So I had been sleeping a lot,
Yeah.
like so much more than usual. I mean, I do love my naps, but I was having a dream, and I will never forget this, I was having a dream that I was given pregnancy tests, and I went into the bathroom and tested positive. And my now ex-husband,
Fuck him.
Yeah, man.
Fuck that guy. Fuck those guys. Fuck those guys. Those guys.
He had come in waking me up and threw pregnancy tests at me.
Ew, that's weird.
Yeah. I went into the bathroom, and he like left work early and everything to do this. And I'm like, why are you throwing them at me? I went in and it was positive. And I was just like, I was super shocked.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you
And
had that dream. And
It
then
was.
right after.
And it caught me so off guard. Like I kept thinking, like, am I still asleep?
Yeah, right.
I
Wake
swear,
up.
I just lived this
Happening.
moment a second ago.
Yes.
Am I pinching yourself?
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Steve, how did you find out about your girls?
So the first one, I remember very vividly. We had decided to pull the goalie, so to speak,
Yeah.
and it was like 2 weeks later.
Stop.
Like, it
Yeah.
was like immediate, and I forget, I was in the bedroom, and I remember my wife coming in and saying, "So I think I might have a baby in my belly."
That's how she said it?
Yeah. Why do you think this?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, I took a pregnancy test, and I was like, "Oh, so you don't think?"
You know.
You know. So that was the first one. I don't remember the second one. I don't remember the circumstances for the second one. I remember there being a lot of panic with the second one because it wasn't planned, but it wasn't unplanned. We weren't
Right.
stopping.
In that gray
It was-
area.
in a gray area. I think just in my head, we had imagined them to be a little bit further apart.
How?
They're 1 month less than 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Well,
they're 23 months apart. But I'm almost glad that it worked out like that, because I think if I got one out of diapers to go back into diapers, I would not have enjoyed that.
Yeah, easier to just roll right through.
Roll right through it.
it was
Yeah.
tough though, because the boys are kind of the same, and it was tough. I mean, having two toddlers like that.
But now that we got through it,
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
much of a relief. Like when they were finally both in school and we weren't paying daycare,
Oh, I
it
can't
was
wait.
like
I can't wait for that moment.
it's like having
I'm
another
so
mortgage
excited.
payment back.
It is. You
I
absolutely
don't know how
do.
you got. Yeah, I don't know how you guys.
It was, you know,
I'm broke
it's
all the time.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
mortgage payment, daycare.
Yeah.
Like right underneath of it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
2020.
And then they also were able to they play together a lot.
Yeah.
They can keep
Do you
each
girls
other
fight a lot?
entertained. They do fight.
Yeah.
They bicker. They don't really get too physical that often. It's more of a bicker than a fight.
Minor fight. Like I just sprayed him with the hose the other day
Yeah,
outside.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear more about the
Yeah, you were there, Ken, when I, did
was
it.
there.
Yeah, we're
Yep.
going
You
to take a
witnessed
little
it.
break, and
Yeah.
then we want to come back and hear
Okay.
that story.
All right. That's good.
We'll be back soon, guys.
Loud, brash, controversial, and now completely uncensored. Foundation Radio is joining the Might Be News Network. Foundation Radio, exclusively on the Might Be News Network podcast. Just search Might Be News Network to listen and subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, and everywhere podcasts are found. New episodes every other Thursday.
Welcome back, guys, to Relatable Radio. We have here Steve.
Delilah.
We have Amy
Hello, everyone.
and Mackenzie, my sister. Hey. And we're coming back and we're drinking beers, and it's Mother's Day.
So
All you
when
moms, today's your. Okay, I have to stop.
So when Might Be Brews comes to Relatable Radio, they bring beer because that's I don't know what they do. Right,
Full
Steve?
disclosure, I wasn't going to bring beer, but Amy asked for it.
I totally did. Well, I kind of
yeah.
expected. I was like, "Are you bringing us gross beer to try?"
But I will, whenever asked, I will always try and bring some beers to share and pass around. So I've got the.
What have you brought us?
This is called Tropical Whip.
Ooh.
It's a Sunday IPA from Levante. I'd like you guys to try it, and then I don't want to give away what you should be tasting. I want to hear more
Supposedly.
what you are tasting.
The whole
is
like
fun.
what you're tasting thing that you and John talk about kind
What's
of
in your
entertains
mouth?
me. Because I'm like, I didn't really ever think. I mean, that's you guys get like totally in depth of like it's like a whole different language.
And it's what me as a consumer tastes.
Yeah.
Like I always say, I'm not a beer expert. I'm not
Well,
a brewer.
you really sound like one.
I'm just telling you what I think. What my thoughts are on the stuff.
You have to understand like my thoughts when I'm like beer. It's like, oh, it's bad
Right.
or it's good.
Right.
That's
There's no in
literally
between,
where
like,
it
I'm
stops.
not right.
Okay, so
Oh, guys,
have
this is
one
gonna
now?
be like an ASMR. I'm gonna be like.
okay, so first let's
all right,
do
let's-
cheers.
yeah, let's cheers
I'm
to
gonna get
this,
a picture.
guys.
You can do it in the
Cheers
picture.
to Taylor and
Oh,
Jackie
okay.
not being here, guys.
I was going to say Happy Mother's
Oh
Day.
yeah,
but-
Happy Mother's Day.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Okay,
So
try
enjoy.
this.
I wanted to give. I thought about bringing like a really close
Ooh.
to a
really good.
a normal Miller Lite kind of Pilsner for you guys, but I wanted to bring something a little bit out there to try and push your palates a little bit.
So I really like how it
So-
smells. Let's start.
Is that pineapple?
It is pineapple. It smells good.
Well, if you look right
It
on
says
the
pineapple,
side,
like,
it says
real
pineapple
big right on the
Okay,
side.
that's really
Okay.
good.
So the inspiration, talking to the guys from Levante for this beer, is the Dole Whip at Disney World. You ever had the Dole Whip? It's
No.
like a pineapple-y ice cream yogurt
Okay.
Oh, okay.
type dessert. So they wanted this to be very pineapple-y and citrusy. They add the lactose to it to kind of give it the smoother kind of mouthfeel to it.
Yep.
It should be smooth as you swallow. It shouldn't be. Come on, bring it. That's what she
Yeah,
said.
that's what
Come on,
she
I
said.
opened it
I was
for you.
really paying attention and thinking of what I was tasting.
I opened the door for you.
I know. I
Figured
was
somebody would come
focusing
through.
very intently on like what I was supposed to be tasting.
There is a little bit of hop flavor to this, but the hop is definitely subdued by the pineapple, the citrusy kind of stuff that I get from it. It is an IPA, but it doesn't come off as a harsh, bitter IPA.
No.
The bitterness is really low.
Yeah. I
So-
like when I go to take a drink, I smell that pineapple.
I like the smell, but to me, it just kind of tastes like piss.
Wow.
I
Going
didn't mean to be
straight
like
for it.
that. No, I just don't like beer though. But
Okay.
that's okay.
I like
taste
beer.
it. I
I
don't
prefer beer over
Do
like
you?
liquor.
really.
Yeah.
I'll take like a.
If you listen to people that do beer judging and descriptors, there is a descriptor of cat urine.
Oh,
That
wow.
is a
Sign me
flavor
up for-
attribute.
Attribute, really.
Wait, to what we're drinking?
Not to
No,
this
in
one
general.
specifically.
Oh.
There's a certain hop that
Tastes like
puts
cat
off
piss.
that kind of flavor.
Oh,
Weird.
well, people are
A
looking
lot of people
for that.
have that in
flavor.
perfume too. Like I'll get a whiff of like cat pee, but that's a thing.
That
Some
is a
people
thing.
like that. I mean,
To each their own,
Yeah.
I guess.
yeah.
I mean, it's definitely citrusy.
Mhm.
It's not as like gross as like other stuff. It's lighter. It's a nice like. It's not. I don't
I feel like it's a nice
super-
summer drink.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
refreshing.
It
Yeah.
would be.
Imagine yourself on a hot day
That's the only time I really, really
While
like
your kids
beers
are
if
playing,
it's like really
fighting.
hot.
and you're drinking a beer and just spraying them with the hose.
Yeah. So speaking of spraying your kids with hoses,
Like I do shit like that all the time. And then before I was going to do it, I was like, oh, that means I'm going to have to like, they're going to be wet.
right? You have to think about the after
But I was like,
effects.
fuck it.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
What were they doing?
They were literally wrestling, right, Ken? They
Yeah.
were wrestling in the yard, like,
But
on
not
top
like
of each
a-
other fighting.
Friendly messing around wrestling?
No.
Like
They were.
like
I mean, they were
hardcore-
laughing, but like one wanted to hurt the other.
Okay, so there was intent.
Yeah. So I went next door because they had their hose out, and I just sprayed them.
Oh my
So-
gosh, me and my boyfriend, we sat in the car and we were like, what's going to happen? What's she gonna do?
So
But
did
I'm
you
also
warn them
the
first?
type-
Did you tell them to stop a few times and they didn't
No.
before? So you just like straight,
Yeah,
no
I just,
warning.
nope, just went out there. But I'm also the type, like, if they come into the kitchen and they say something rude or something, I'll take the kitchen, like the little hose thing that comes in your sink,
In the sink.
and I'll spray them.
If they say something stupid.
Yeah. Like if I'm like, whatever, I don't even care if the floor is wet. and
What's
I'll
an
spray 'em.
example of something that your
It
kids
could
would
be
have
something.
to say?
It could, honestly, they could say nothing.
Mom, I love you. And
And
then
I'm
you
like,
just spray them with those.
I would do that, except for I'd be the one cleaning it up.
Well,
and that
yeah,
would
I
be
always
my
have to.
only-
Yeah, I'm usually the one doing that.
If it was if I had to pick one thing they do that I would spray them for, it would be complain about what I say we're having for dinner.
Oh
The
my God.
second that I
That's
say,
the worst.
"Oh, I'm making tilapia with,"
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
start complaining before they even know.
Right.
Jackson, we had an epic meltdown with Jackson this week because he refused to eat chicken. It was just fucking chicken, right? It's like nothing crazy, not buffalo chicken. It was a chicken breast. Refused to eat it. It was like this battle of wills of like, okay, he's, we're trying to teach him that like your way is not the way. Like you need to learn. You're 4 now. You need to
Right.
learn who's fucking in charge, and it's not you. Anyway, so now and like the whole time he stood firm. He's in his room crying, freaking out because he was in bed at 6:50 because that's how far the argument went with him. And I don't like chicken. I don't like chicken. So I get to him the next day. Mom, what's for dinner? What are you making for dinner tonight? Mom, it's not chicken, right? Mom, it's not chicken. And he tries to like get me to make promises. Mommy, right? It's not chicken. Tell me it's not
He
chicken.
literally
It's not
stresses
chicken.
about dinner.
He does because he knows now
That he
that
doesn't
if
have
he
a choice.
doesn't fucking eat it, he's going to bed.
You're better than me.
I had to.
I'm not good. I am
attitude's
full of
getting so
empty
bad.
promises.
I really tried.
Empty threats. All
really,
of it.
Kevin's that way. Everything. He'll be like, he literally threatens the kids that they won't be able to talk for the rest of the day. That's like how he tries to like.
I tell
You do
them
that, you're not going to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. You can't talk for the rest
I
of the
tell
day.
them
Look at
how
him
many
like,
teeth
how
they
do you
want
enforce
removed.
That.
because I'm going to call the dentist and have their teeth removed.
See, but
like
you
that's
lose
not
all-
even a thing.
You lose all credibility. I
I
feel
know.
like, and they're
It's
just
not even
like,
a thing.
"Eh."
That was one of the things we really tried to do. Is if we made a threat, if you girls don't start acting right, we're going to leave this party, and
You
they
re-
didn't.
you ha-
we had to do it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
hate it when
it's
they
the
call you out on
worst.
it, and make you do things you don't want to. Though.
But you know what my thing is? I always threat something that ends up hurting me.
And that's why you don't do it.
I think so. Because honestly, it just takes the extra effort. And if they lose their tablets, like
Then
their
you have to
quiet
fucking
time,
entertain them.
Exactly.
And they're up your ass. But it's necessary.
I know. I'm raising animals.
No, I totally.
So,
I
I get
have
it.
those moments.
I know.
Of
I
like,
really need to.
I don't care what you do today because I don't feel
It's
like
Mother's Day.
parenting.
I'm not doing it today.
Yeah.
I'll start tomorrow.
There you go. It's like every diet. Oh, it starts tomorrow.
Right.
Monday. I swear, I'll be
Yeah.
a good mom on Monday.
In May, I'll lose all that weight. It's almost June.
Yeah, disciplining kids sucks. It's a lot of fucking effort.
It is. It's a lot. I do my best.
And looking at it, especially from my wife's side, and I'm not in your household, so I can't say for certain. Most mothers are too hard on themselves about what they do.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's true because if Ethan gets to the point where he's so bad and I'll smack his butt.
As you should.
I'm
Totally
just
support
like,
you in
I'm
that.
so sorry. Please
know.
don't hate me.
The mom guilt is a real, true, horrible thing.
Yeah, there's sometimes
It
I go to
is.
bed and I'm like, I just really was not the best mom today.
Oh, I feel that way.
But see, I
But
feel
to
like,
them, like they're like, no, you were great.
Yeah.
But then I beat myself up over shit. That
and
was
you
stupid.
shouldn't. And I know that's so much easier for me to say to people, especially my wife.
But here's the thing. That's great that you say that to your
Yeah.
wife. I think that's wonderful. And
nice.
everybody out there, all the men listening, listen to Steve. He knows what he's talking
Yeah.
about. Tell
But thank you, Steve.
your children's mother that like she's doing a great job. Because we don't ever hear that. Your kids ever go to you be like, oh, mom, you were such a good mom today. Like, thank you for disciplining me and making me eat my vegetables. That shit doesn't happen. They tell you that they hate you, that
Right.
you're horrible, that
I'm
you're the
ne-
most
I
mean
hate
mommy in the
vegetables.
world, and you're mean and everything else. That's what you get
Yeah,
for
comes
trying to
with
be
the
a good
job.
mom.
Or they want to run away.
Ugh,
I used
did
to run
that.
away a lot.
Or did you? How
you
far did
say
you
that
get?
I think
so
I went to-
gleefully. Like,
I
you're
just-
so-
I think I didn't go far. And I would like pack a bag. But I
Yeah,
think
you
it was
always
just
pack a
like
bag.
like snacks.
I was like, what did you pack in your bag?
I think it was just Mackenzie brought undies.
My youngest had a bag packed, and she made it about half a block away before we told her to come in. And inside the bag that she packed was a picture of my wife and I.
Oh,
Stop.
That's cute.
Oh my God.
But we're the reason you're leaving. Why do you need
doesn't
the
mean
picture?
she doesn't love
My
you and will miss you when
God.
she runs away and
Yes.
doesn't see you anymore. That's really
That's
adorable.
really sweet. I'd be like, run
If
away.
I didn't ever run away as a kid. That wouldn't have been effective, I think, in my household at all. I don't think nobody would have noticed I was gone. But Like, I can guarantee that if I was that pissed off, I would not be taking a picture of my parents. Like, that wouldn't have happened. I no.
But what age did she do this?
It was about a year or two ago. So she was
so this is like
6
kind of-
to 7.
Okay.
It's my youngest one.
Yeah. Okay. I was probably around that age, I guess.
I don't think either one of my kids will ever do that.
No, kidding. My kids won't. They have separation anxiety crazy. I can't even go to the bathroom without telling them I'm going to the bathroom. I mean, you guys noticed this at the party.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
all sneaking downstairs.
Yep.
That's Jackson. I'm hoping that'll go away once he gets older. Cole now like doesn't give a fuck about where I'm at, what I'm doing, as long as he's got like video games or something. Or
Well,
like
you didn't forget your kid at school, so
true. You have created
I know.
the
I really
separation anxiety.
wish I could go back and
I
change
feel like you're
that.
also, which I think is amazing, but you're also very convenient. I mean, you're there all the time,
And
right?
I think
you
that's-
have
yeah.
the luxury of being with your kids more than
Right.
the rest of us, which
I
is
think I
awesome.
work
I'm
like
super
16
jealous,
hours a week.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
But I think on the same line, like that also creates a little bit more reliant. They rely on you a lot
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. Like when
Because
I am
they're-
at work, it's like, when is she going to be home? I'm gone for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like it's like a trip to Target for me. Like I'm barely gone.
By the way, Target is like in Exton is redoing the whole store. I'm like confused when I walk in. It's almost like being in a whole new Target because like you like
Yeah.
go around the corner, you don't know what's going to be there, and like
It's
I can
exciting.
spend. It is kind of exciting. Isn't
I'm
that
headed
sad?
there after this, guys. I'm not
And a
even
lot of
gonna
stuff is on clearance as they move everything.
Really?
You got to look in the aisles and stuff.
lie. Ooh.
Yeah, because there's big sections of like 30% off, 50% off because they're trying to redo all the stock as they move.
And I
everything.
heard their bathing suits were on sale.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I don't want
because
to talk
now
about bathing
it's all
suits.
fall stuff.
Nope, don't want
Oh
to.
God.
I went out and got one.
You
Why
bought
would you
it?
do that to yourself?
I bought that bathing suit, yeah,
No.
because I was like, it works. So,
I don't even want to think about bathing suits right now. Not yet.
well, the pool opens in 2 weeks. I'm not ready for this.
I'm not ready for this.
I just want to eat honeycomb.
And 10 pounds is not enough for me to be ready for that.
I've had the same bathing suit since I got married, and so that's over 11 years ago.
It's a really good
Wow.
bathing suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evan always rips his somehow. Like he,
With
I
this
don't know.
big dong.
Excuse- what?
I don't know if that's the reason. Sorry, Steve. Didn't prepare you. This
Sorry.
just the wild card. Remember? Yeah, of course. That's totally the reason.
Where does he rip it?
It depends. Like I
In the
just feel like
netting.
something happens. Like
It
that's what I
escapes
mean.
the netting.
See, that's all right. You're
Trying
on the
to
page
claw
I
its
am.
way
Okay.
Oh Lord.
I only
Step of
remember.
despair.
I only remember I have the same bathing suit because I forgot to pack it on my honeymoon. We went to Jamaica and I forgot
That's a
to
fail.
pack my bathing suit. It was
all
actually a
things?
fail. Of all
Like
things.
you would have probably been fun if you only packed your bathing suit.
so I had to go to the gift shop and I bought the loudest Jamaican flag
Very nice.
bathing suit because that's all they had.
And I'm sure you were like pinned as the one that forgot
yeah.
their bathing suit.
Oh yeah, they might
Like,
as well.
watch
have
this
just-
guy.
Yeah, look at this
Watch,
guy.
we'll get him wear this the entire time he's here.
It has like strings that hang down to my ankles. It's the
Oh,
most
my
hideous
God.
thing you could
Do
imagine.
you still have it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How can I get rid of it?
Right.
Well, now
Memories.
it's like has a
From my
special.
honeymoon, yeah.
Every now and
memory.
then you have to bring it out and just wear it.
And just walk around the house,
Right.
not even swimming.
Just felt like that kind of day.
Yeah.
Put on Bob Marley.
Until like talk Jamaican and like
Hey,
Elsa.
Mom. Hey, Mom. Irie.
That was so funny. My cheeks hurt kind of from laughing.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh man.
Should we ask some more questions?
Yeah, let's do some.
Okay, so Allison,
Nothing
you,
deep.
Nothing
I saw
deep.
some of those questions,
I
Amy.
warned you.
I
Some of
can't
those are
deal with
deep.
it
I mean, it is Mother's Day.
Oh, I want to get deep. I want to get deep.
Yeah, that's what she
Let's go.
said.
There you go. I gave you another one. There's two.
I got that one.
I want to go deep.
But did you see one that you wanted to go for?
No, just
I told you to pick one, Allison.
I thought I was just reading through.
Useless.
All
Okay, so you don't want deep, so let's do this one.
right.
She said again. Have your kids ever said anything in public to embarrass you? That embarrasses you, not specifically for that purpose.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ethan's pretty good at that.
Oh my God. Ethan's thing is every single time. Not even kidding. Can't miss it. Every time he farts.
Oh yeah, he's let everyone know.
He's
about
like,
it.
Mom farted. If I do it in public, Mommy farted.
No, you're not supposed to say that.
No.
Trying to think. Blake told everybody, the whole restaurant one time, sat up, like stood in his chair and told everyone, make sure everyone was listening, that his mom had a penis.
Oh.
Oh, I don't even know how
And
he
I
can
was like, oh my God.
What restaurant were you
Yeah.
at?
My mom has a penis. I think we were at Applebee's. And like I felt like defensive. I was like, no, I don't. No, I don't. Like what? Like I should have just brushed it off. Like, haha, stupid kid.
Obviously, I don't have a
Right.
penis. Right?
I know. I was like, no, I don't. Stop it.
Stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had the whole like, you're in the line at the grocery store and they're, especially when they're really little and they don't realize that like filter, right? You're
Right.
not supposed to say it. And like pointing out people, I'm like, why is there so many wrinkles on that person's face?
Oh,
Or like
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Right.
Or like noticing things
point
about
things
people
out, yeah.
or,
Right.
that there's just normal people you realize when you're a grown up that you can't call people out like that.
Right. Right.
There's that normal. I don't think there's ever been anything like, I mean, Kevin, I think embarrasses me more than kids do sometimes. So, yeah. Steve, what about you?
My youngest she's very unfiltered.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's nothing big,
Younger
but
children usually are.
just like today, our dog threw up. Every time he takes his HeartGuard medicine, he throws up like 2 days later. So he did it today. We cleaned it up and we're sitting there eating tea. And my daughter looks down and my foot is close to the area. And she's like, is that where the dog threw up? You're almost touching your foot and the dog threw up. We're having Mother's Day tea.
Can we not talk about puke right now?
We not
Oh my
talk about
God.
the puke. Little stuff like that, but nothing major.
Somehow this week, because of my husband, Jackson started chanting vagina, vagina, and I'm like,
Oh my
Kevin,
God.
I don't even know how the conversation happened.
I
We
love
ended up
how it's
talking about
always
penises and-
vagina.
Yeah, it's vagina.
Yeah.
Vagina.
Even
That's
the
how
boys say it like that, and I had to correct them. Why did I correct them? I did. They were like, spell it. So
I told you, like, you don't even know how
Yeah.
it's pronounced. Prove it, Mom.
Spell it, Mom. And I was like, it's a V. Oh. And they were like, shit, man.
She's
it
right.
is a
That really
V.
is how you pronounce
Yeah.
it.
It's
Great.
literally a V.
Yeah. Quite true.
Oh my
You always remember how to spell it, right? But yeah, then like Kevin thought it was funny because that's the problem. Kevin thinks Jackson's like cute and funny.
Right.
And I'm trying to tell him that he's 4 now. That shit doesn't fly when he goes to kindergarten and starts chanting vagina in class.
Right.
That like, you can't do that. We got to start cutting that shit back now.
Yeah.
And then Kevin kept singing it. And then Jackson, of course,
Oh my
like
God,
realized
the
he's
song,
making Kevin
the
laugh and it's
vagina.
getting in his head. And I'm like, guys, stop.
Oh
We
my
cannot have
God.
him singing a vagina song out in public. Like, it's
I mean, I would
just-
like to hear it.
I'll tape it next time.
Yeah.
I was angry at the time because they
like a
wouldn't listen
chant,
to me.
Like everybody's chanting.
It was a total chant.
Yeah.
There are choreographed moves to the.
I don't even know I don't know what they would be, but like,
Oh my God.
vaginas.
Good.
Jesus. Okay.
Hit us with it.
I'm gonna go deep.
Oh, fuck.
No, I'm just
Nice.
joking. Maybe, I don't know. Let me see. What do I got here? Oh, here's the one. So what was the biggest surprise during the pregnancy or childbirth? The thing that like totally you didn't expect that like kind of threw you a little bit.
Well, the size of my children's not normal.
No, that
I have
was
humongous children.
Huge.
Biggest being 12
I mean,
pounds, 9
I had
ounces.
big kids, and you had it's not even big's not the word. They're humongous. They're really
Huge.
They're like that next
Yeah.
category
Really
of size.
big. But the one thing that
Wait,
sticks
no,
out.
tell us
what?
how big they were.
All right. So Landon was 10-13. Blake was 12-9. And Summer was 10-6. So
Yeah,
go big or
large.
Go home. Yeah.
Go big or go home.
Right.
Right.
But the one thing I didn't expect that still like every pregnancy I was like, oh my God, I have to do this is the spinal.
Oh yeah,
Worst
That
thing
was-
ever.
so incredibly painful.
Like you're like they stick it in your back.
You're
like,
not
oh,
even
that's
worried.
not-
like going in,
it's not
you're not even
bad.
worried about that part because
Right.
you're just like your childbirth is the part you're worried about.
right.
And then nobody
They stick
told
you
me
with this
it was going to
thing.
be this painful.
Right. And like the nurse is like, you want to hold my hand? I'm like, why the fuck do I need to hold your hand? What
Did you
what
tell
is
me?
happening right now? Don't move.
Steve,
I'm
did
like,
you,
oh my
did
God.
you see them do the spinal with your wife?
I didn't see it because they were. I was
Behind
here.
her, you were
the wife
like in
was-
front of her, like
So she was holding my hand, and I thought she broke fingers
yeah,
when
it
it went in.
hurts.
so bad.
Yeah.
I
They
was.
don't tell
Like
you
the
that.
needle's one thing. You're like, oh, that was, and they jab you. Like, whatever. And then they put the fluid
The
in. You're
stuff,
like,
yeah.
holy shit.
Wait, is the spinal and an epidural the same? Because I had an epidural with Ethan.
Yes.
Did
I
they
didn't
put it
have
in
a
your
spinal.
back?
Yes.
Yeah, I still have the.
Yeah.
I didn't think it hurt that bad.
Really?
Like I
I
felt like a
dreaded
weird
it.
notch, like it was like a clicking, like
Ooh.
when they put it in.
Sorry, make it feel weird. I feel weird in like my body parts.
But I didn't think it was that bad.
My butthole feels weird.
It's the beer.
Right, just the beer.
Why does your butthole feel weird?
It's a little numb.
Mine feels fine. I feel no change.
Steve, from a man's perspective, since like, you know, I feel like men in general are not as prepared for pregnancy and childbirth. Like, what were you just like, what the fuck is going on right now?
The only thing I really felt, we did the classes and I felt pretty good. I wasn't prepared for the amount of different people that are walking in and out. and that's the direction
Everybody's all up in there.
everything's facing.
Right?
So I wasn't quite prepared for that.
All of the people to see your wife's
all
vagina.
of the people to come in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I had sworn to myself that I was going to be a North End coach, but I did drift past the hemisphere.
Drift a little south.
I drifted a little into the southern hemisphere, and it was different. It didn't totally freak me out, or
You didn't get like queasy.
I didn't get queasy.
Okay.
I can
Handle that shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
that stuff I'm fine with. I was a little glad that I did, because it is a pretty special
the
moment.
moment.
Yeah. A little appreciation for your wife.
So my wife's best friend came in with us. She
Mm-hmm.
wanted her best friend there to take some pictures, and she told her the same thing. She wanted North End pictures.
North End pictures
and,
only.
and, you know, the baby on the scale and blah, blah, all that kind of stuff. But if you fast forward through the pictures,
There are some
there
pictures.
are the whole
Stop.
The
Is
whole
your wife
exit.
glad she did that?
She is glad that
Okay.
she did that,
Okay.
or else we would have deleted them.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
But she was glad that she did get those pictures. But if you
Wow.
look at them and fast forward, it's almost like video. It's
Whoa.
the whole thing.
Wow. Did you guys see those nurses and doctor almost dropped that newborn baby?
No.
Oh.
This is a viral video right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gotta happen.
They call. I mean, and they were. You know
Fuckers are
how
slippery.
they rub the baby real hard. They pass it. Everyone has their hands in, and they almost dropped that baby. But
They
like
caught
the
him
baby,
by the ankle.
Oh, God.
but
Really? That's
the
dramatic?
baby hit his head on the thing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Can you
so-
imagine, like, you just...
And
like...
the dad's videotaping this, like his newborn's just born, and he didn't say anything because there's so much happening. But afterwards, he was like, "This is fucked up."
Like, do you
what
guys realize-
just
That's
happened?
crazy.
You imagine,
Yeah.
like, in that moment, there's so much going on.
Yeah.
It's a moment. And then you probably don't even realize what's happening.
Right.
And then, like, after you're like, wait,
Yeah.
what the... Did
Right.
you just drop my fucking kid? Punch that
I think
doctor in
now
the
they're
face.
like going because the baby like had a brain bleed and like
Oh, so it was bad.
yeah, I think so.
Lawsuit.
And then like the baby stops crying and then cries again, almost like it's not crying because it was born. It's crying now because
It's in
fucking head
pain.
hurts.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's really sad to watch. I was really not happy.
I'm so
I
glad
watched
nobody
it.
dropped my kids on their head
Yeah.
that I know of. I mean,
Right.
technically, they could have when they were out of the room. You don't know.
God, stop.
Just saying. Shit happens.
Yeah, I know. No one's perfect.
But they should be.
If you're a nurse, yeah, I guess
They're
you
great,
should
though.
be.
I had the best nurses.
Yeah, they are great. Shout out to Chester County and Paoli. They're
Yeah,
great.
They really are great. So
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I think we might have time for one more. Do you have one, more?
Oh, I can do.
Nothing
I
serious.
always do one more. Bum, 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 bum. How about which child takes after you the most in what way? So what way is your kid?
Oh.
Or are they like you? So I'll go first because I know
Okay.
this one while you guys
Yeah.
are thinking. Cole is me, 100% personality. He is exactly like me, which means the things he does really frustrate me because I totally can relate to them and see them and know why they're bad for your life in general.
Yeah.
Jackson, I don't think is like me almost at all.
So he's more like Kev.
He's all fucking Kevin. Like nonstop. That kid just does not stop. Cole is a reader. He's gentle.
Yeah.
He's a lover. He's a very hesitant to do anything. Overthinks things a lot. Not great with sports. Not coordinated. Yeah, he's totally my child. 100%.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Landon, in the aspect of like loving animals and like this and that, like he's like me, but Blake, his smart ass, like his sense of humor, Blake is on point. Like
He's got good timing.
Oh, the best timing. Like he can get Danny and I laughing so hard our stomachs hurt. And I feel like he's like more kind of me in that aspect. I do see a lot of my brother in Blake. Blake's a wild child.
Isn't that weird to see your siblings and your kids?
Right. Like
Yeah.
they're like they even like the same desserts. Like and like they do the same. They make the same bad decisions. And like I'm like, oh, I'm always telling him that's a dude idea. Like you're making like we call my brother Uncle Dude.
Yeah.
And Summer, I'm not sure yet. I see like a lot of me. She's a little bit crazy.
Feisty?
She loves to dance and
I love her dancing videos.
She's funny. Landon's very more. I think Danny's like very caring and loves everyone, and Landon's a lot like that. So,
What about Ethan?
Ethan?
I would say with Ethan, he's definitely stubborn like I am,
Oh, that's the worst
Yeah.
to have a stubborn children like yourself.
but he's super independent and can just kind of like do his own thing on his own time, which is nice. But I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
there's nobody else for him to be like.
My oldest is definitely more like my wife than my youngest. My oldest is the book reader, the animal lover, very similar to my wife, but her physically is more like me. She has my skin tone. She has my hair. She has, if you look at pictures of me as a child, like 5 years old, and her, they're very
That's
similar.
how
Cole is.
weird.
Cole looks just like Kevin did when he was, just like he did when he was a kid, but is my personality.
So crazy.
Yeah.
And my youngest, personality wise, is a little bit more like me.
Yeah. How so?
Humor. She definitely wants to be a little entertainment.
I feel like the younger ones just naturally take that role of like, because Jackson's like that. He's funny and he like knows how to read a room and read people really well to like break tension and do these things. And he's fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Cole's not that funny. He thinks he is. He's totally not.
Well, it's just about time to wrap it up, ladies.
Wow.
Thank you for our special guest.
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Yes,
and
happy Mother's Day.
I also want to say a happy Mother's Day to all the people that don't have mothers around, speaking as I'm one of them. Mother's Day kind of sucks in that regard sometimes. So happy Mother's Day to you guys, especially. And we will see you guys next week, hopefully with the full cast that we're used to. If they ever come back from
we did
vacation.
miss you, Taylor and Jackie, but it was nice to have some fresh faces.
We'll see if this one gets more plays than the other one.
Oh.
You know?
I might have to plug it up.
Yeah. I'm like, sorry, Taylor, you're fired.
Yeah.
Steve's our guy. He brings us beer.
Yes.
We'll put it on the Might Be Brews page.
Yeah, there you go.
Get some more listens.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, everyone, have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week.
Bye.